Hi, it's getting later. Here I am, still. Sorry about my twitchy eyes. Allergies are bad. Pollen, oak mites, whatever you can imagine. They're in my eyes right now. I want to talk to you about Zotero, which I have found incredibly useful as a learner, especially, and I think as a coach and as an education leader as well. I'll talk about standards later, but Zotero has changed the way I research completely, and how I do citations. So let's just get into it. First of all, you do have to download the Zotero software. Success, I've already installed it, but if you haven't installed it, boom. Chrome and Zotero, they go together like Chrome and 57 Chevys, I guess. Wow, I've been staring at this computer far too long. Anyway, this should be fun for you guys. Zotero. So once you've downloaded it, it puts this little thing right up here, this Save to Zotero button, because it's a Chrome extension. And once you've done that, you can go to any website. I can go to my and try to watch how this changes over here when I go to different things. So here I've got, boom, it changed, it made it blue. I don't know why. This is like a website. If I go to YouTube and I click on some video, oh, look at this. Making $35,000 bonsai scissors.
When it comes to Japanese metalwork,
and it should have changed, but it's a web page with snapshot. Sometimes maybe if I guess I don't need to really go into it, but basically Zotero reads what kind of thing you want to save, and here's what it does. When you click on, well, let's go to the Zotero window for a moment, and you can see I've got my classwork just separated by module or week. And you may remember some of these topics. So all of these are just things that I've, just different. Oh, there's one that showed, there's a PDF over here. Here's some sort of, it looks like an audio file or something like that. There's another PDF up there. There's a newspaper article. So anyway, it's effortless as far as collecting research. So I'm going to go to, let's see, I'm going to add, let's just start a new thing on Zotero. I'm going to add a new collection. I'm going to right click on my library, do a new collection, and then in here I'm going to put in AEP 800. Let's see, 5 new technologies. All right, so now that's going to be a collection, and it's going to default to the last thing I select. So anything I save is going to be for 5 new technologies. So let's go ahead and just go to app Seesaw. No, it's a bad choice because it's going to have confidential information. Instead, let's go to teamup.com. Now I'm just going to say, I'm going to click on this, and it's going to say, where do you want to save it? But as I said, it defaults to what you selected last. So save to 5 new technologies, hit the arrow, make sure it's there, and then click done. I'm going to add, let's just go ahead and add that Zotero homepage. Can click and save it. Again, new technologies. And there you go. Now things have changed once I get to the Zotero window. You can see that it's added both of those things, and you can see the information over here. So this is where it gets friggin' rad. I'm going to go ahead and close or minimize Chrome, and I'm going to open a Word document. Try to control your anticipation. Please. You're making a spectacle of yourself. Speaking of new technology, while I'm waiting, I'm not waiting anymore. Okay, so I'm going to open up a Word document. Actually, I'm going to, I'm going to do a new one. And I'm going to do my running header. I'm going to do my title page. And then, so let's see, let's copy and paste some text from someplace. Okay, I'm going to do a format really quickly so this won't be so hideous to look at. Times New Roman, 12 point. Let's get rid of any bolds. Let's get rid of any underlines. And let's get that text. Automatic. Okay. This might still be ugly, but whatever. So, let's say I want to add a citation right here. You'll see that once you download the extension for Word, you've got this little tab up here called Zotero. And the only weakness that I've found in this is that, for instance, when I say add citation, you can check APA, fields recommended. I don't mess with anything else. And then I'm going to click OK. And then this little thing comes up, which is useless to me unless I know the name of my source, which I do not. So I just click on this guy, go to Classic View, and it brings this up. Which one do I want to add? This one right here. And remember, this is a specific citation. So boom, there it is. There's your citation. You might have to add a space. Period's already there. So there you go. Easy, easy, easy. Let's add another one. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to add my citation right here, and you can see that it adds like a little placeholder as soon as you say you're going to do it. And then you go to Classic View, and I'm going to add the other one. Okay. And there it is. So that's through Word, but this is the coolest part. Remember those embedded citations, those in-text citations I just did? Well, references, and I'm going to go back to my home just so I can center that properly. And then I'm going to return, and wow, here we go. Got to go back to left justify. Going to go back to that Zotero tab, click add bibliography. Did you see that? What happened right around this area? Automatically formatted APA references. That just about blew my mind the first time that happened for me. Okay, so now getting out of Word, because I think we're done there. Now I'm going to go to our favorite. Looks like I got signed out. Okay, going to go to my apps. Going to go to Google Drive. Make sure I'm signed in. I am. I'm going to say a new. There we go. New Google Doc. So it's a little different from here. It's squirrelier. It's not, it's not a Chrome. It's got a Chrome extension, but for some reason it's not working with docs perfectly yet, but it still works pretty well. So again, I'm going to put that text. Oh, that was a bad idea. I'm going to get some real text. Let me open one of my old things. Blended learning. Remember that old chestnut? Let's just do the whole thing. Copy it. Paste it in my new thing. And I'm going to name this Zotero test. All right. So now I'm going to do some more. I'm going to have to get rid of that reference page so you're all wowed at the end. Okay, fine. Got rid of a bunch of other stuff too. Get rid of that before I delete everything. Okay, so that is done. I've still got some I've still got some embedded citations there, but I'm going to go to, from here you'll notice there is no Zotero tab, so you have to go to the actual Zotero window, and it's as easy as this, guys. Let me move this over a little bit. If I want to add a citation, well, that was odd. If I want to add a citation for this, I'm going to click right here. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to shift and drag where I need it, and then you'll get your embedded citation. Because if you, when I get to my references page at the end, then you just drag from Zotero into that, and it gives you the full reference. Let's do that again. Boy, sloppy. And you can see it is formatted, even though it's for Google. I'm going to click and drag again, and I've got it again, formatted, ready to go. So that's how you use Zotero. I can't think of anything else to talk about. Oh, the standards. Yes. Obviously, the goal was to make citation easier because I have zero short-term memory, and looking back and forth between citations or going from tab to tab to tab to look for citations was a drag. So I didn't want to do it anymore. And my wife told me about Zotero, and here we are today. I hope you love it. As far as standards, educator standards 1A, professional learning goals. Yeah, explore and apply pedagogical approaches made possible by technology. Reflect on their effectiveness. This thing, super effective. It is, as I said, it changed the way I research, and that is fantastic. As far as educational leader standards, 5A. Set goals to remain current on emerging technologies for learning. There it is, right there. Innovations in pedagogy. I used to be able to say that word. And advancements in the learning sciences. So there you go. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you're not too mad at me for keeping Zotero from you all this time. I hope you'll forgive me. Laters.